Welcome back, everyone, to GDQ HOTFIX. We're here with the Sonic and the Shiny Things Marathon. Before we jump right into the run, I just want to remind you that HOTFIX is funded in part thanks to your bits and subscriptions, so please consider subscribing to support future broadcasts just like this one. And don't forget, if you have Amazon Prime, you can link your Twitch account to subscribe for free, so that option is available to you. And with that, I'm going to throw it over to Kid with Sonic 2 and Knuckles.
How's it going, everyone? I'm The0nlyKyd. I'm going to be running Knuckles the Echidna 2. We're going to be collecting all the shiny things. There's going to only be 1 or 2 instances of seeing Super Knuckles, but that's cool. That's still greater than 0. Go ahead, commentators. Let everyone know who you are.
Hello, everyone. I'm Alak47.
And I'm Argic. You may have heard me from previous runs, such as... Nah, you get the idea.
And we're just going to hop right into it. So, ready on timer. 3,
Absolutely.
2, 1, go. This is Emerald Hill. We call it Emerald Hill because we're going to be collecting a lot of emeralds here because we're Knuckles and we can do that. Sonic can't do that because Knuckles is much better than Sonic, and anyone who says otherwise is lying to you or trying to sell you Sonic-based merchandise.
I would never lie to anyone, although I may try and sell them Sonic-based merchandise.
Ah, see? You've already showed your hand, my friend. So we're going straight into the first emerald. So, not much to talk about in these special stages. They're auto-scrollers. We collect a lot of rings. So instead of talking about the special stages, we're going to talk about some beef that there's some drama behind the scenes you guys didn't know about. It's between me and Amber. She gives me credit for naming this marathon Sonic and the Shiny Things. This is false. This is blatant slander. I did not recommend that name. What I recommended was Sonic and the Shiny Things and Knuckles. And you see what she left off? She left off the most important part. The star of the show, the Echidna, Knuckles, Knuckles. So, hashtag justice for Knuckles. This is now Knuckles and the Shiny Things for the duration of this run. And you can't take that away from me.
I have to say that just based on all the various beefs I've heard of, this is definitely rougher than the rest.
I mean, you'd say it's the best of them.
Tougher than leather, for sure. Yeah. So these special stages, they're pretty much just these auto-scrollers. It's the real unfortunate thing in terms of running the All Emeralds versions of Sonic 2 runs, because while they aren't hard once you know them, even if you bring Sonic and Tails, which has higher ring goals, they're just kind of long and samey.
Yeah. When I'm practicing this category, I legitimately just practice the ring route to get to the signposts, and then I just skip the special stages themselves, because it's just boring practice. Oh, wow, I just messed up that jump. Oh, I'm so bad at this game.
Springs are good.
Springs are great, but I gotta say, you're all saying Knuckles is the toughest one here, but how come he had the game made easier for him? He gets to keep his rings after he finishes a special stage. Sonic's got to go and recollect them.
Knuckles is amazing, obviously.
See, I'm hearing doubt in here.
Nah, there's no doubt. No doubt whatsoever. I don't know how you can doubt Knuckles.
It's definitely nice because even if you mess up somehow, you have tons of backups. Like, oh, I'm going to get 50 rings in this stage later on anyway. So there's that.
It also lets him collect emeralds faster.
That indeed it does.
Speaking of Knuckles, we're going to be seeing more Knuckles in a couple of runs from now, because Flying Fox is going to be running this same category with Knuckles and Tails, actually, when revisiting Angel Island, so you also tune in for that. That's going to be around 2:30 EDT and about 6:30 p.m. GMT, so don't miss that. Just in case anyone in chat's wondering, I'm probably going to be plugging a number of runs throughout these, because there's really nothing to talk about in the special stages of this game. So, Flying Fox is repping the hero of the show during her run, so of course I'm going to advertise it. Feel free to back me up, guys. I'm bad at this commentary thing.
You have 160 rings. You only need, what is it, 110?
Something like that.
You realize you're losing frames, right?
Am I really?
Okay,
is that what this is?
So one of the things that happens here...
Is it not like 3D Blast where it starts earlier to account for it?
Nope. So you'll notice that the rings bonus went longer than any other one there. It's not a big deal, obviously. Wow. It's 1/60th of a second per extra ring, but it's still there.
Well, I'm probably gonna play it safe every time, just because.
Yeah, no worries. Well, the most nervous I'm about the things in my run is I'm nervous about hard locking in Oil Ocean 2. But beyond that, I'm also slightly nervous that I will get a little bit too cavalier at the end of one of those stages. So I'll probably keep.
It's also worth noting, I'm sorry, that Garfield Wept has pointed out something very relevant to this. Oh, I just ruined everything. This is all ruined. I just ruined everything. We're gonna have to do backup strats now.
Yeah, so you can actually get every single emerald in EH1 and 2. There are 8 different checkpoints, and there are 7 emeralds, so you can do that.
I'm genuinely at a loss because I've already missed 2 emeralds that I planned on getting, so I'm gonna have to make those up.
That's all right. I can
probably going to take the long route through Chemical Plant 2 just to get one of them. Well, I'm kind of disappointed in myself on that one. But sorry, I was pointing out. Garfield pointed out something very crucial in chat. We don't need to worry about losing frames. This is collecting all of the shiny things. So I'm allowed to collect extra rings.
Rings are indeed shiny, but I think they meant to get the emeralds, kid.
I would know. But still, there's nothing wrong with collecting more shiny things.
That is true.
Alright, so I'm thinking I'm probably going to grab an extra emerald in Aquatic Ruin 1 that I wasn't going to grab, and then maybe in Casino Night 1 that I didn't want to grab.
You can get one or,
make it up.
You can get 1 or 2 pretty easily in Casino Night, and Act 2 is actually a little bit better than Act 1.
Well, I already get 1 in Act 2. That's already in my route.
Yeah, if you I was gonna say.
Go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna say, basically, you can just get 50 rings before the first checkpoint. That's fairly early on. Then you can get to Emerald.
Okay. But anyway, I'm supposed to be plugging Void's run of Sonic 3D Blast, which is tonight at 9:40 p.m. EDT, aka also technically tomorrow at 1:42 a.m. GMT if you're on the other side of the pond, so don't miss that because 3D Blast is a game that I task and I like the game, even though I don't play it ever. Anyway, this is Eggman. He drives a car, and that's all you need to know about him. And I already messed up.
He drove a helicopter into a car. That takes skill.
Yo, that's style.
And for anyone who is familiar with Sonic Colors, drill!
Oh god. Drill, yes. Yes.
This is where drill came from Sonic Colors. It was all... First we found out that the drop dash was going to be in Sonic 3. Now we found out that the drill wisp was in Sonic 2. What is this?
Alright, so... let's try Chemical Plant. There's no emeralds here. Like, there's just no reason to get an emerald here because it's just slow to do so.
It's a case of there's not enough rings in the stage with a checkpoint easily accessible. So Kid's just going to style on this stage hard using Knuckles as a gift. Oh,
well,
you are.
There are plenty of rings overall. It's just the one checkpoint that's even close to...
it's just out of the way.
That's even close to being convenient. Even more importantly than getting to it is getting back from it, because you have to wait for an entire platform cycle when you spawn back.
Waiting for cycles is not Pog. It is just not Pog. So I think I'm going to just try Fast Chemical Plant, even though I'm short 2 emeralds right now. And if I mess this up, I might die, because that happens for some reason. Hey, I didn't die.
Yeah, so it's basically
but I'm still doing slow Chemical Plant because I missed the jump there. How do you miss that jump of all jumps? That is the easiest jump.
I'm pretty sure what happened there, well, normally you don't even jump, but I'm pretty sure what happened there is there's one frame where the game sometimes treats you as being in midair, even though you're on solid ground by all appearances. And when that happens, it slows you down.
The wrong way.
No, you're getting rings. You're going to get an emerald here, right?
No, I don't have nearly enough rings. Oh,
I was trying to cover for you.
Oh. Quick, memes. Before anyone realizes I messed up. Oh, and I messed up the boss too. I mean, I didn't mess up the boss. I'm playing the boss safe because that's what pro gamers do. Totally didn't mess that boss up.
Safest boss fight I've seen yet. Much props on that one. Staying on the solid part of the stage like a smart man. Sonic runners don't do that. This is why Knuckles is superior.
I mean, Knuckles runners don't do that either. I just messed up.
I'm trying to cover for you, man.
No, don't. No, you're trying to cover for me at the expense of Knuckles, and that's unacceptable. This is Knuckles. All right, so we're gonna collect some rings here in Aquatic Run.
So one of the things that is actually a question in this game is timing method, because not just of the score countdowns, but also kind of trying, like, we have RTA minus time bonus to take care of that alone, but then you have the special stages, and those obviously need to be timed in real time. So one of the things where it actually comes up is in the routing of this level. Normally, like, I'm not going to be getting a emerald here in my run, but it's not much slower than any of the ones that I would be getting.
By the way, anyone who's watching, that's not like stream buffer, that's pause buffer, because I can't remember the ring layout in the stage too much. So
you know what?
It
never
like
occurred to me. It never occurred to me you could pause in special stages.
Yeah. Well, the first section of this special stage is the absolute worst, because one set of bombs is enough to auto-fail you. There's just not enough rings to recover from bombs. So I play it very safe in the first section.
Yeah, the first section is pretty rough.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna have to. I have to get, I think it's 55 rings there between Sonic and Tails.
Oh, I messed up.
No, this does actually change everything, because I didn't know you could pause in a special stage. One, I've just never tried, and two, it's never occurred to me, yo, you could slow down by pausing the game and seeing what's coming next.
Yeah, well, it only works half the time, because sometimes the stuff spawns just way too close to you to even be able to react when it's paused. Oh, I'm supposed to be doing a plug right now, aren't I? I'm really bad at this
auto-scroller, this is rough.
Yeah. Who am I supposed to be plugging? Oh, sure. We're gonna plug, is it Old Clove or Old Clove? I don't know how to pronounce it. The reason we're plugging him, because he's playing Knuckles Mania Plus later, tomorrow. And he's gonna be playing the Dream Team of Knuckles and Knuckles. That is, you did not mishear me, chat. That is actually happening. Knuckles and Knuckles.
And Knuckles and Knuckles.
I'm feeling outnumbered here. It's meant to be Sonic Mania. Knuckles is just a guest character
Knuckles
in
Mania.
that game.
Clearly Knuckles Mania.
Who's on the front screen?
Okay, so Argic, are you completely discounting the presence of? Don't climb up inside the.
Yeah, I know.
Loop. Yeah. Okay, good. Because if you climb up inside the loop, there you actually.
Excuse me, game. I've literally never seen this happen.
Oh yeah, you gotta know.
Oh my god, I haven't seen that in ages.
I've literally never seen that.
So, all right.
Wait, I died too? I passed it.
Oh. No, you died, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
I passed the sign. I thought I made it.
So I'm going to explain what happened there. There's a thing
because I've never seen that before.
In 2D Sonic games on the Genesis called a, well, usually we call it a stair clip. So what happened there is he was going fast and was kind of at a height and angle where the game didn't properly process whether he was supposed to get stopped by that wall or go above it. So it just clipped him through and he fell.
That's literally the first time I've ever had that happen to me in a run.
Yeah, that happened.
Lucky person.
Let me put it to you this way.
Oh,
I've practiced this stage.
Nice.
I've practiced this stage hundreds of times and never got that done on purpose, and I managed to pull it off in a marathon. All right, I'm gonna wait for that bolt though, because this is an emerald I want.
That's a really smooth stage when it goes like that. Timing the jump between the ramp and getting under the piece of ruin there to maintain the speed is so smooth when done right and saves a lot of time.
And it just looks awesome.
It looks amazing.
I have to say, Knuckles really does break him down whether they're solid or frail.
Yeah, he really does. Whoa, I was really close to those bombs there. Oh, who am I supposed to plug this run? Let's see. Oh, Nim's gonna be running Knuckles R tomorrow. Knuckles is gonna be taking up 2/3 of the speed run. Well, Knuckles and a variant of Knuckles will be taking up 2/3 of the speed run, so that makes the run immediately worth plugging and Knuckles, of course. But like all other times in this franchise, the run's gonna end with Sonic because Sonic has to swoop in to steal the credit, naturally. But you guys should watch Nim's run tomorrow in Knuckles R. 8:40 p.m. EDT, 12:40 a.m. GMT the next day, if you're across the pond. So watch it because it's actually really dope. I love watching Nim's runs Sonic R. I'm also just kind of flail about not paying attention.
I think you only needed 100. You didn't need anywhere near as many rings as you actually have.
Oh, well, we're collecting shiny things. That's what we do in this game. So we have 6 emeralds. I can get... Okay, yeah, I can wrap up the emeralds in Casino Night 1 and 2. Okay, Alec, could you explain that too? Because I've never.
Sure, it's actually the same thing. I have never had it happen to me as Knuckles, so I did not know that, like Tails, he dies. Sonic just ends up clipped into the pillar and falls to the bottom, does not get clipped out of bounds into death. What actually happened there was he was clipped below the floor of the stage, and it was like he fell into a void. So this run getting extra meme here. Anyway,
it's also worth noting Knuckles has the best dance moves. I haven't been pointing it out in these stages, but like, you don't see these kinds of dance moves with Sonic. Just so you know, it's all Knuckles.
I will concede that point. Knuckles' dance moves right there, fantastic, top right there. You could say he's the one fighting his own.
Oh wait,
mission.
I didn't mean to do this. I'm confusing Act 1 and Act 2. I am wasting time now.
Getting rings on the process at least. But yeah, so that was just a result of bouncing off the boss at high speed, with the right speed and the right angle. So he very nearly ended up on top of the pillar, which is what you want, but instead, no such luck. He ended up below.
No, I didn't mean to drop. It's fine. Knuckles can overcome this odds. These odds. I can't speak. I can't words. You know, I'm half expecting to like soft lock and death egg now, just because my run has had such dumb stuff happen so far.
It's alright, dude. Just cleanse yourself of them evil spirits. That's it.
I'm starting to like these memes I'm seeing in chat. Oh, I'm supposed to plug somebody, aren't I? Darn, who am I plugging? Oh, wait, I can't look away. I'll die. Alright, I looked away. That's what I get. Alright, whatever. Alec, just plug your run for tomorrow.
Sure, so I'll be running this as Sonic and Tails. Unlike this run, you will not see Super Sonic once. I'm apologizing for that, even though I probably shouldn't, because I'm doing the fast version of the run, which is the glitched run. And that requires Tails, which also makes the special stages actually kind of challenging in a couple cases. So that's going to be interesting, and I'm also really hoping that I don't hardlock in Oil Ocean 2, because while the game, if you have stage select active, you can soft reset and keep your emerald progress and then select the stage you're in. that's fine dealing with a soft lock, but not a hard lock. And if I kill the Oil Ocean 2 boss on the wrong frame, that's a hard lock. So that's the one thing that worries me.
I probably should have activated special or stage select just in case I managed to goof up in Death Egg.
Yeah, that's all right. The only thing is, like, it very slightly changes the ending. Like, it changes one bit of the ending when you watch it, if you get all emeralds. But the big problem for me there is that I would only have one emerald to go, because I'm getting the last one in Metro.
Oh, you're getting your last one in Metro, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm going to be done with the emeralds long before that. Alright. So, we're going into Casino Night 2. Last emerald is in Casino Night 2. And I really hate Casino Night boss, so that is my worst boss by far. And I'm undecided on if I'm just going to go super with it and do it slow, or if I'm going to try and do it fast and hopefully not mess up.
So one thing about the path he's taking here, you actually don't want to take the top path necessarily unless you have enough rings. This is actually going to be really tight on rings, so I'd recommend grabbing as many as you can.
Yeah. This part is the worst. This part is the worst. Alright, I should have enough now, because I'm about to get a few over here. Oh, maybe I don't have as much as I thought.
There are a few more down below, so just don't
I've got
hit
it.
the...
I've got it.
Yep.
Ooh, tight.
Yes, Super Knuckles too. For those of you asking in chat.
So I'm
this
going to
special
go
stage
ahead
is
and
done.
I'm going to go ahead and plug one for him because of that. I am going to go ahead and plug Kirby Masta's runs. He has a couple of them that he's doing. One of them tonight, two tomorrow. One also kind of tonight if you're on the west coast of the U.S. He's going to be doing Sonic Rush Adventure, Sonic Advance, and Sonic Advance 2. He's a good buddy of mine, really good runner, and those are all entertaining runs. There's a fair amount that goes into actually getting the emeralds in a couple of those games as well, so definitely check those out if you have time.
Hey, Arg, how about you shout yourself out too? You got a couple of runs coming up.
I do have a couple of runs coming up. I have the HD remake of Sonic 1, known as Sonic 4 Episode 1. But the better run is the run very similar to these special stages, and I think you know about it, kid. It's Sonic 3D Blast. But it's the
Windows
PC
version. Oh, the worst
See,
version.
You blew my mind by showing me that I could pause in these special stages. I wonder if that technique will work in 3D Blast, because you can't see the mines even when they're on screen.
Yay, pointless technique.
Yeah. So this third section of the special stage is just actually bad. And it hits you with these rings of bombs, and if you don't know they're coming, you don't have time to react.
And we just figured out something really silly about it just within
the
past
extra rings that come up at the end?
Yeah. So there are instances of these rings that are kind of all over the place that you can spawn multiple times by getting hit at the with very precise timing at the tail end of a set of bombs, two specific ones. If you want to search out a video for that, Zergriff.
All right, hold on, chat.
has a
Chat,
video.
I need to know. Chat, I need to know. Yay or nay? Oh, never mind. Never mind, chat. I was gonna ask if we're gonna see Super Nux in this fight, but that option is no longer on the table. I apologize. I ruined it. I ruined it for everyone. Never mind. I didn't ruin it for anyone. Chat, I took that death on purpose. That was on purpose. That was on purpose so we can see the man. Look at him. He's here. Ladies and gents,
all right.
Celebrate.
You're not the only one who messed up. I missed that Kirby is also doing Colors DS.
This one's for the fans.
For the fans every time. Buy the kid for the fans. We're getting some swag.
The thing we need to know about Knuckles is when he transforms into Super Knuckles, you'll notice that he's actually just Knuckles, but shiny. That's because Knuckles is already the GOAT. He's already the greatest of all time. See, he doesn't rip off Dragon Ball Z like certain other characters in this franchise.
You could say that the blood of his ancestors flows inside him.
I gotta say as well, I think this partnership is only temporary.
Why was I holding left? I'm dumb. That's fine.
Well, that is the Sonic strat there.
Alright, let's see if I kill myself here. I'm talking about in-game, Twitch. I'm talking about in-game.
So what he did there is a zip. And he basically got hit by the lava, then had the platform carry him down into the lava, which got him stuck in a wall. And when you're stuck in a wall, the game will shoot you the opposite direction that you press very, very quickly. And in that case, along with falling, he was able to just phase through part of the stage.
Alright, so that's the first time I've ever nailed that jump on top of the loop there. So I'm actually kind of proud of myself.
That one is tricky because it can happen one of multiple ways, and you kind of have to be ready for each one. And with Sonic, you can just piano roll the buttons a couple times and get a bunch of jump inputs, one of which is almost certainly going to line up correctly. But with Knuckles, that could just result in you doing a glide cancel, which is slow. So it's a little bit more tech.
Hey chat, guess what's about to happen? Guess what's about to happen? Knuckles is here. Alright, so I have to glide real quick, because if not, I'll actually fall through that lava and just die, because this game's funny like that.
Yep, that's a thing that can happen. You can also clip through that platform, even if you land directly on it. Now, he can't stand inside this boss for whatever reason. Don't ask me why Super doesn't automatically just hurt it. But, yeah. It is the case with pretty much every other boss, that you can just stand inside it when you're super or invincible.
So, we're not going to see Super Knuckles at all during Mystic Cave, unless something goes catastrophically wrong. Because Mystic Cave's a very short stage.
It's also one of the best, though. It's such a good stage.
It's got some of the best music, for sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But the color scheme as well.
It has really good music in two-player as well.
You mean Hidden Palace?
I mean, don't get to hear that. See, I agree with chat right now. They're asking, why is Sonic red?
Sonic's... Wait, what are you talking about? Who's even Sonic? Who's Sonic? Is that blue Knuckles guy? Who's not nearly as cool?
I'm not familiar with Sonic, but I am familiar with Sonic, so...
Oh no. I've opened up the can of worms. I should have been quiet.
Yes, Arctic, you should have. But as always, you are your own worst enemy.
Alright, so, in Mystic Cave 2, because Knuckles wears weighted shoes with literal metal plates on them to hold him back because he needs exercise every day, he doesn't skip leg day like Sonic, we're going to take an intentional oh no up here, just so we can take the high route. There it is, the intentional oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no in chat.
I gotta admit.
It's a damage boost.
No, it's oh no.
Boost.
It's
That
no.
description though that you just gave us, that leg day, that just sounds like an excuse because he skips leg day too much.
Are you kidding me? You can literally see metal plates on his shoes. Literally on his shoes.
I bet
They're
it's plastic.
visible.
No, that's plastic. He's painted gray.
Nice. I just took damage.
Oh no.
So you can actually kind of tell which
Ah.
pattern the boss is going to give you if you have played this game for years and years and years like I have. But
Oh, well,
otherwise,
I've
you
played
just
it
kind of have to
literally a few
react to the stalag.
Anyway, dancing with Knuckles.
Look at these. Look at these noodle legs. Look at them go. Yeah. It's still the best dance.
It's the best dance. So Oil Ocean is low-key my most hated stage in this game because I often just I'm bad at jumping in this stage, and if you don't jump at the right time, you end up having a bad time.
Yeah, so the way this level is programmed, there's a little bit of a gap between the bottom of the stage and all its objects and the kill plane.
Like
So
that.
using the oil, you can get underneath there, but it's a little bit tricky to get underneath all of them. Definitely takes practice, and I still die here occasionally. It happens.
Yeah.
The problem is sometimes you'll jump and you'll hit your head underneath the pipe, and it just pushes you down again. So you don't actually you don't get away from the kill plane in time, and that's a royal pain when that happens.
Yeah, because the way the oil functions is it actually treats you like you're landing on a platform. Getting it. The fans are annoying here. But because of the way that works, it can lead to some really funky mechanics when you're trying to do this.
All right, we're good for the rest of this stage. Everything else is safe. That's Oil Ocean 1. And Oil Ocean 2, we're going to see a little bit. We're not going to see a whole lot of it, though. Knuckles is just he's gonna do like a push-up against a wall, and then the stage is over. It's really as simple as it sounds, because Knuckles makes it simple.
Yeah, so like you said, Knuckles would rather flex his muscles than actually play through this stage normally. What he's doing there is activating a physics glitch by getting hit into that little thing. There's some nice convenient little safety rings there, which is actually good. But now he's just going to go over here, press up against this thing. It's going to shoot him into the wall because of that physics glitch. And he presses right and goes past the level boundary so fast that he underflows his X coordinates and ends up right at the end.
Hello? Oh, I missed the ring. Now I'm scared. I'm gonna take the safety route. This boss is gonna go very slow now.
You know, you can just grab onto the wall there.
Yeah, but when you let go of the wall, like, you shoot towards the middle, and I don't want to accidentally, like, hit the boss and die.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh, I didn't. That was scary.
Ooh. Yes, it was.
So yeah, that was actually doubly scary because if he had done a spin dash to try to get the last hit there and gotten the kill, if he kills the boss on the frame, it disappears and this thing replaces it, then he hard locks the game. Okay, so he had 2 more hits to go anyway, but yeah, that is a scary thing that can happen in this boss fight if you're doing it.
All right, everyone, dance with Knuckles. Dance with Knuckles.
You can't see, but I'm dancing.
That's good. As you should be. All right, so now Metropolis, aka a lot of green stage. You will be seeing Super Knuckles in this stage. Unless I mess up. Hopefully I don't.
I'm just grooving to the music.
Metropolis
it's
has
good music.
Yeah, it's good music.
All right, guys, ready? He's here. And Knuckles also climbs really fast when he's flashing, which is dope. All right, you guys ready for the rest of the stage? Too bad you're not going to see most of it. We're done. The stage is over.
So this is another interesting glitch. This one is taking advantage of the fact that the stage wraps vertically. That's how the layout works. So when you duck and pan the camera down, then jump over it, the camera goes down to try to catch up with you, and that means any sprite objects are not loaded, which means when you get back there, the nut will spawn wherever Knuckles is. Will spawn back where it was, and if you're inside it, then
nice. Oh crap! I took damage. Oh no! I don't know where I'm at. Oh god! What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh nope! This isn't the right way. I'm lost. I don't. Okay, I give up.
That's a different setup than I use, but yeah, that's just another level wrap. That was all intentional.
Also, look at that sign.
Yep, if you don't give the game a chance to switch its sprite banks before you trigger the end of the level, that's what happens.
Alright, so this stage we're going to play pretty vanilla. Knuckles doesn't really have the luxury of exploiting Tails in harsh ways just to make Tails let him zip through the stage, like Sonic does, because Sonic is cruel and uses Tails. So I'm going to be playing the stage mostly vanilla. Tass can skip this stage, but I'm not a Tass.
It's technically possible in real time. It's just really hard and is not part of the Knuckles run normally.
Currently. Yet. Anytime something comes up in Tass, it's always a matter of yet.
Yeah, just kind of waiting for Joey Baby or Zaxxon to pick it up and add it in. But
the good news is we get to see Super Knux. Look at that. That's fine. Alright, I'm trying to go down this hill. Thank you. Alright. So we're going to be doing another, what is it called? A screen wrap? Vertical wrap? Whatever. Right here. So we're going to make this go down, and then, so we're going to go up from here, right? By holding down. We're going to go up by holding down. Alright. And that's the rest of the stage. Hello? I don't hear you guys anymore.
Hello? It's
okay.
me.
Scared me for a second.
I'm looking at the majestic balloon boss and how Knuckles loves to pop all the balloons.
yeah, this boss is
Trivial.
one of the trickier ones normally, but
but not when you're Knuckles.
No, it's also possible to hard lock the game on this one as well if you have Sonic and Tails. You need both characters. One needs to get hit, and the other needs to kill the orb on the same frame.
Okay, so this is Sky Chase. There is nothing remarkable about this level, so I don't know what to say.
You know,
Sky Chase. Yo,
hey, welcome to the club, buddy. Welcome to the club.
You've seen a death in Sky Chase 8 seconds in.
Yes. Hello, welcome to the Died on Sky Chase Club. I'm happy to admit you into this. There's a few of us here. We're an exclusive club. What we need you to do is we just need you to send us a card. We'll get it stamped for you. We'll make yours even special. We'll give you a Knuckles card because you did it with Knuckles. Oh, thank you. I'm going to add another one to our ranks because that is amazing.
So, you know, I was going to actually make fun of Argic for this, and then that happened. If you do a spin dash that is more than one tap, you will actually go faster than the plane. Except in one specific version, which is a Genesis cart that comes bundled with multiple games, including this one. that one, the plane is hard coded to keep up with you. Here, if you do a one tap, you're fine, but otherwise, well.
Oh, I'm about to die again. I didn't die. I have no idea how. That was some Monka-S mega moment right there.
I've actually lost my rings there multiple times.
That was
the first time it happened,
moment.
it was a bit spooky. But yeah, so dying in this auto scroller, it's the club. I've technically done it once as well, way back. It was during an offline attempt. I literally walked away from my console to refill my water, but I wasn't as high up as I thought I was, and so I got hit by enemies and came back to the sound of Sonic getting hit and then dying.
So what you're saying is you too are in the club. You are one of the OG members.
Technically, yes. This would have been back around probably 2015 or so.
Definitely OG member.
But yeah, you can just, at the beginning of the stage, go up to the upper left corner and you're safe for like 30 plus seconds. So I did that, but I didn't go high enough and I got hit a couple times.
Nice. Oh well, it's much better to die 8 seconds into that stage than die 2 minutes into that stage, so. Because there's no checkpoints.
Man, there are a lot of rings at the beginning of this level.
Almost like they want me to transform into Super Knuckles.
Oh, why do you take the bottom route? Oh.
Because it's faster.
It's also more dangerous because right down there is a death plane. If you miss your jumps, you are falling and it is not pretty.
Well, there's a very simple solution to that, Art. Don't miss.
Yep. Get good, son.
Easier said than done when you can't glide.
Well, I mean, if you picked better characters, you could glide.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
But Sonic is the better character.
No, clearly not.
Actually,
nobody likes Blue Knuckles. Everyone likes actual Knuckles.
Actually, you want to know the real strat is to play as Tails because he has a smaller hitbox and therefore you can never get hit and you're just invincible. That is not actually the case.
All right, so that was Wing Fortress.
Tails does have a smaller hitbox though. That is true.
Doesn't Knuckles have a larger hitbox?
I don't know. It's different.
Because I know that he can't duck under projectiles the same as Sonic. Like, Sonic can duck under certain projectiles that Knuckles just can't duck under.
Well, I'm 95% sure that the difference is not based on Knuckles' hitbox, but based on the fact that Sonic 2, when you put it on top of the Sonic and Knuckles cartridge, like you're doing here, it actually uses Sonic 3 and Knuckles physics, which includes no speed cap in the air, but also means, like, I know in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, it doesn't matter as Sonic if you duck, so I'm guessing that's the reason.
Okay, good knowledge that I didn't have before. All right, so this is the big Monka-S mega stage that always kills my runs.
Same here.
Hopefully I can knock this out without too much hassle.
Yeah, it's a double boss fight here.
I didn't jump.
Metal
so
Sonic, Spinny Sonic. Wow.
I'm so bad at this game.
What do we actually call this guy, by the way?
Silver Sonic.
Is it Silver Sonic?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. But yeah, we gotta do 8 hits on this guy, and then we get another boss. We get the big Death Egg Robo at the end of the level here, with no rings, by the way. With no rings.
And that was very nearly a soft lock. That was like 1 frame after you would have soft locked.
All right, so we're gonna be trying some booty slaps here. All right, we didn't get that booty slap. Darn.
Which means we died.
Yeah. So Mecha Sonic is also what I called it as a kid. So then I started speedrunning the game and was like, no, Mecha Sonic is in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. This is Silver Sonic. Oh.
Yeah, I've always got confused because Mecha Sonic I've always known as Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which is a better boss fight with Knuckles, by the way. I will concede that point. But also, 8-bit games have Silver Sonic, which always confused me.
Alright, so Knuckles has a harder time with this boss because of his lower jump height, because he's wearing weighted shoes, as we've covered earlier. So he's effectively playing with a handicap, and this boss has the dumbest hitboxes in the game.
So the feet kill you, the arm kills you, the flames kill you,
The thighs
and
kill you.
their hitboxes are actually all rectangles, so it makes it really kind of counterintuitive to how you have to jump some of the time.
Yeah, this Eggman has killer thighs. Like, you'd never know it by looking at him, but these thighs will legitimately kill you. Alright, we should be safe. That's the hard part done. So, we should be fine. I
The
shouldn't
time is
say
coming
that.
up soon, yeah.
On the fade out.
Alright, so I'm going to wait here and just play it safe. I'm not going to go for another hit until he goes back down for another one. So, when he lands, it'll be the last hit. And time.
GG.
Good job, buddy.
Almost
God,
a
that was nerve-wracking.
44-44.
Almost a 44-44.
Yep.
So close to the mean time.
That might even be a PB. I didn't have live split open to track IGT and RTA TBC, so I don't know if that would be a PB. If it is a PB, that would be world record because nobody runs this category. So everyone should run this category because my time is not good and this deserves a better world record than what it has. So,
I probably will soon. I'm not gonna lie.
so everyone's runs got plugged. And Knuckles is the best, no doubt. Right? Everyone in agreement that this was Knuckles, the game, and he was the real star of the show. You know that Tails likes Knuckles more than Sonic because he painted his plane red. Like, obviously. Sonic on the side, that's just a licensing thing. Sonic requires his name to be on everything. But clearly the plane is red because Knuckles is better.
And Knuckles fighting his own mission. Nothing's gonna stand in his way.
Yeah, like, there's nobody better than the new Porcupine on the block with the buff chest. So. That's all I got. Thank you guys for joining me. Y'all are amazing.
Do you have any last minute things you want to plug?
I've plugged like 6 runs. I know Knuckles and the Shiny Things is not done yet. We're going to take a temporary break for the next run, but then Flying Fox is going to be here and Knuckles and the Shiny Things will continue.
And before that, Rafflemere is going to do Sonic CD, and oh god, those Time Stone stages, they're terrible.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're going to have fun with these. Time Stones are fun.
Sonic and the Shiny Things will be restarting once we're done with my run, but then Knuckles and the Shiny Things will come back after that. So, thanks GDQ for having us. Thanks Amber for putting me on the schedule, and for butchering the name that I recommended by excluding Knuckles from it. Hashtag justice for Knuckles. And yeah, that's everything I've got. Thanks chat for memeing with me, and stick around. There's more good stuff to come.
Got the record.
We'll be back in just a moment with Sonic CD.
Alright.
You PB'd by 7 seconds.